Alright, we press on. What could go wrong besides everyone's deaths?
Butchers have come! Flee!
Oh, well, they're not happy we're here. That's fine. Gonna have to get used to that. Hi. Retreat. Captain Matani signals for her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many. We've crossed the river. Pull back. Or they've crossed the river. Pull back. The Vendrian Guard rushes... The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats towards the nearby settlement. So our goal is to get that bridge open, because then all the big soldiers can come through. But until then, we have to face a squad that's about our size. Let's see. So with my athletic skill, I can brandish my weapon menacingly and said, "Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans." Huh. That's pretty funny. It's like a straight up threat, like, what about your children? And probably get some of them to run away. Let's do it. Unless I want to talk about talking. I doubt they just want to talk. Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans. More athletics experience. You gain experience with your athletics by raising your sword. One of the soldiers panics at the proposition and breaks formation to flee. So now that guy's this one's retreating. There's Sybil, and this is an archer who is not listed as an enemy. So now it's just these three. That's easier to handle. Okay. Let's see. You definitely need to go running forward. Should I? Barrack and Fatebinder bang on their shields and armor, harassing the enemy. Target is compelled to attack Barrack for a short time, while the Fatebinder mocking gestures leave the enemy confused and off guard. Let's do that. That sounds like fun. That'll go over well. A lot of people's stats going up along the way. She's rather focused on our friend over here, though. Instead, non-ideally. And go for Skewer. May need to heal her in a moment here. Let's do... cast a healing spell. There we go. That's a little better. Is he actually compelled to attack Barrack or not? Is that even working? Get in there, Barrack. That'll at least work out a little bit. Okay. Hard shot. Let's divert ourselves a little bit.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
There it goes. Follow that up with blood-soaked stone. Let's beat down this other character. Reduce their overall offense. Right, you should be attacking. There we go. Let's do my crazy flurry of attacks. That'll be fun. So there it is. There's the multi-attack. Only one of them was needed, so that was rather unnecessary. She's doing poorly. Unfortunately. Can you heal again yet? Not really. All we can do is Titan's Touch. I'll try casting Titan's Touch a few times.
On it.
Alright, so each of my side characters will get buffed up. Oh, you're still alive. I kind of forgot about you. Whoops. Let's deal with you real quick. Thrust. There we go. Side problem taken care of. Can you heal yet? Yeah, you can. Pick her up again. That's a bit of a roundabout path for sure. Not a lot of healing, but it's something. Definitely turned the tides a lot more by just getting rid of the extra enemy. That obviously helped. Corpses? No, the corpses don't have stuff on them, apparently. Okay. Let's get this open. Excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. You're not gonna help? You don't have more people to come help with or anything? Okay. Yeah, great. You'll hold the bridge. Not gonna come help me push. Can't just spare a troop to help me? Nothing? My soldiers paid the price for disfavor and incompetence. Let's not forget who made this bridge capture possible. Excellent work. All that remains is Captain Matani Sybil to the north.
Can't do that.
I wonder if the person that retreated is going to be with her, or if that person's removed from the entire fight. Because I may have just displaced them to a later fight. What did you discover? They just discovered something.
I can't.
Just in general. Hey, agate. I took geology and I still can't remember how to pronounce that word because I have a problem, apparently. Rot Spear, what was that? Enraged Affliction for 120 seconds, and plus 4 might. Interesting. I bet Enrage is not particularly helpful in some ways. Probably hurts accuracy and dodge and helps attack or something. Could be a fun attack thing to put on our Scarlet character. Sable Root, delay in consciousness for 10 seconds. For 120 seconds. Reduced movement speed, but plus 4 resolve. Interesting. Kind of a tanky item. Hello. Potion of Elemental Barrier. Bonus defense against all elemental attacks and bonus armor. Nice. Some water and cheese. Sure. These empty crates appear to have significant water damage. You also notice a small series of notches in the top corner of each box. Ah. Ah. We found the iron. We found the iron. Let's see. Shipment of iron bound for disfavored camp when missing. Let's see. You found a broken crate with a busted disfavored weapon inside. There must be part of the shipment. There must be more clues nearby. Okay. Yes, there must be more clues nearby.
Can't do that.
Let's see. Should I talk to somebody about that, or let's double check back here just to make sure I didn't miss a weird interactive detail. What's that? Hey, more gems to sell. How are we doing on money, actually? I haven't really been selling stuff. Yeah, that's my fault. I only have 74, but like even the gems are worth like what, 40 each or something? So I can probably afford a decent amount if I go back. Can I talk to this person? The answer's no. Thought I'd ask around about the objective. That's fine. We'll press forward. I'll see. Maybe if I press forward and get to the next fight area, that'll be taken care of. Let's see. Update a save. Should have just hit quick save, obviously. Oh, new screen, huh? Okay, we've completed this entire screen. Should I look into fixing her wounds? Let's see. Camping would take time, but I have like a. Don't I have a... Is it you guys? No. 1 wound removed and revive. So how do are the wounds tracked by a total? 4 wounds. She gets 42 health penalty. That's rough. 1 wound. Should probably remove a wound, but it's definitely tempting to just, it's tempting to wait for somebody to actually go down during combat to use the revive, of course. Yeah, it is a revival item. I wonder if there's other ways to remove wounds, besides resting, which takes time. Could also look into camping supplies, and just... Let's see here. I actually don't necessarily remember how to camp. I think you might do that from a menu option. Here it is. Camping will remove all wounds. Camping will use one of the set camping supplies. Do you want to camp here? Let's test it out. I just saved. So all the wounds are gone, but now it's much later. Where are you? Are you ready for a little fight? We are.
They're here! Run! Go!
You guys can run. You're all normal humans. A sun soldier is coming from the distance. Is that the only one? Stand your ground. Defend the village. Oh, they're being attacked from 2 sides at once. Okay. We'll have our tank take this one, while you use a combo attack against this guy. And you can help.
Another battle.
Oh, he's running around behind.
Starting to think we're bad at making friends.
This'll down him for a bit. Cool. Make sure everyone's attacking him right now. You can go for the thrust while he's down. Did I do that correctly? There we go. I misclicked for a second there. I heard like a weird negative sound, meaning that I probably didn't do it correctly. You can do a flurry of attacks.
Can't do that.
This guy's gonna be in real trouble in a moment here. Oh yeah, he's down. As expected. You might as well buff this character. and then go to attack. Might not be. I guess it's not necessary. The fight's about to end. That's fine. Just don't cancel. That went cleanly. Turns out massively outnumbering your enemy gives you a bit of an advantage. Hello. Vendrian Guard Heavy Bronze Greaves. Let's put those on you. We'll check later to see if it's worth equipping. So there's a bunch of cowering soldiers everywhere. I mean, civilians. Oh, let's check the box. I need to check around for clues around this about the stolen shipment. Ooh, another revive potion. I'll give that to you. Split them up a little bit so different people have them. Ardent Bronze Sword. One-handed. Less DPS, more recovery. I don't see any list of special effects. I assume it's weaker than yours too. Seemingly identical to hers. Okay, stash it. You hear muffled voices and fearful exclamations coming from inside. Yeah, that's what I expect during an invasion, I suppose. So I'm looking for the iron. Cheese!
Can't do that.
Not quite the same thing, but amusing.
The Vendrian Guard can't protect us! We must go!
No,
We not simply break it?
you're right, they probably can't protect you. Oh, it's two-handed mace. Probably not using that. Probably. But hey, subterfuge worked out. Let's talk to this guy. The villager looks at you in frightened silence. They forgot their letters. These barbarians. These crates have small series of notches on the top left corner of each box, and scuffs in the ground suggest they were dragged from a nearby home. Up there, probably. Okay. Here's a question. Can my ranged characters just attack this character from here? I wonder. So you and you...
Right.
Wait. It is a sun soldier. Why is it non-hostile? Huh. Do a quick save real quick, but I think... Can I attack it or not? Oops, that's the wrong...
Right.
What's going on here? It doesn't work. I guess it's just not listed as hostile, so I can't attack them. I wonder if that's because it's not actually going to be hostile and maybe I can talk it out, or if it's just a scripted ambush and I'm not allowed to be smart about it. Hopefully it's not the latter, because that'd be a bummer. Alright, they're going to come after us. Or not, actually. Let's send you out first. Hey, everyone, look at me.
Send them at me!
I'm a big, scary tank character. And now we'll run this way.
In waves!
Ha ha ha.
Right.
You'll never catch us. Ow. Except for the part where they hit me, of course. Awkward. Wow, that worked way better than I expected. I didn't really expect us to be able to lure one of them out. Oh, he's in real trouble now. Wow. Well. Yep, that happened. I thought we'd lure them both back, and then I'd fight them in a confined area where they can't use their range or their advantage. Instead, that happened. Alright, tanky, let's get some attention. Oh, there's a trap. Whoops. Owie. Oh, he didn't chase us at all. Well, so much for that idea. Fine, I guess we'll hit him in the face with attacks until he stops living.
Another battle.
Hopefully there aren't too many traps along the way. Oh, you guys canceled your attack.
I'm starting to think.
Oh, right, I think I had previously set people to avoid conflict on sight. Okay, so we need to deal with this trap situation. So you go here and then attack. You go here and attack. And you disarm trap.
You see that?
Pay attention, kids.
He kind of just
You might
ignored what I
learn
clicked,
something.
but that's fine, I guess. There we go. There we go. Trap disarmed. Everyone alright? Seems like it. Let's see what I can find up here. Aha! Super secret.
Look here.
A bloody scarlet fury armor. Well, that seems to be yours. I just realized I gave the other guy armor a second ago, and he can't use armor. Silly. Those camping supplies away real quick. Okay. Oh, the bronze bulwark is what I found. That might be useful for you, but not really anyone else. So, armor to frost and fire and normal. Bonus to recovery time, reduced deflection. He's currently using... Oh no. Slight increase in recovery time, but 3 armor. What's my current armor? That's accuracy. Precision. This is endurance defense. There's armor. So currently only 4 armor, so plus 3 probably wouldn't hurt, actually. I think I'm gonna go for that. Boom, 7. That may have been worth it. Quick finger bangles gives you haste. Plus 1 quickness. Goes in here, so I got plenty of room for it. That probably would help with the, to offset the time, too. Let's see, this is the iron javelin. It is garbage. Go away. It's a bronze javelin. Similarly garbage. How about these Vendrin Guard? Plus half a point of armor compared to what is... I got the Fatebinder tune-on boots. Doesn't seem as worth it to me. Might be worth it for you, though. What are you wearing? Because you're in melee all the time. Losing 7% deflection sounds like a bummer, though. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's stash them for now. Right, is this the chest I just took off? Yeah, I don't know. 11% deflection does seem nice, but 7 armor? It's probably damage reduction, right? Let's see. Right here it doesn't necessarily tell you what armor does exactly. I wonder if it's just some mystery math like a lot of RPGs do, or if it's like some games where it's direct damage reduction or not. That'd be interesting to know. Oh, you can hide your helmet to actually have your character's appearance apparent. That's neat. Can you hide the helmet of the character who's just a helmet? Didn't think so. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of hiding the helmets on some of these characters. Now you can recognize them based on their faces a bit. We've already inspected that up there. Oh right, you leveled up. Gonna want to apply that while we can. So this would give a bonus to all of her current stats in a way that Might would not as a dual wielder. So this is give a bonus to her dual wielding skill, her dodge, her subterfuge. Tempting. Also faster cooldowns. Sure. I'm gonna go for a point on that. And now the big one, another skill tree to look at. So she has 1 point into duelist and skirmisher. She can launch a burning arrow, and she can skewer people with both weapons at once. In duelist, the next things I can go for are mocking iron, taunt her foe. That seems like a bad idea because she's not the hardiest character in the party right now. Know your enemy. When an enemy strikes her, she gains a passive bonus to dodge and parry until combat ends. Nice, and it stacks. So the more attacks she takes, the less likely she is to take damage over the course of the fight. After a kill, Verse will strike twice with her attacks for a short time, killing spree. Fury's Rush. Verse moves quickly around the battlefield, too quickly for enemies to engage her. Nice. Back in Skirmisher we have... So are these ranged attacks, I guess? Verse pins the target's feet with an arrow, hobbling them so they move more slowly. Eternal Flame. Launch an arrow drenched in oil, setting people on fire for a while. Piercing arrows. Attacks with a bow, get armor penetration. And while only wearing light armor, gain a bonus to dodge. I already have 2 other ranged characters in the party, so having her go away from melee would probably be a little rough. I feel like know your enemy, the defense boosted that seems like the smartest call to take right now. I think. We have a dense quest log right now, by the way. I'm just looking at that every now and then. I'm like, holy crap, that is a long list of things to look into. So I should probably be a little careful, because technically this is a primary quest. I should probably look into doing side quests along the way so I don't get ahead of myself. Yeah, the funny thing is I came here on the guise of talking about not going to the other place, because it might be a little tough to do this early. But I probably did that in the wrong order. There's a barrel off to the right. just kind of people everywhere. So we have grain and cheese. Stash those away. There's a take all option. I guess I should probably just test it, but I don't know if the take all option will dump all of that stuff in my universal stash location,
Carlos, the soldiers are here.
or if it'll put it somewhere else. So I saw this box up here. More cheese. Let's go down first. I think that door right there is going to be where I find this iron we've heard about. And also here comes that ambush that we saw in the distance. There he is. Let's see, that cart. Let's take a look at that. Right, we read that already.
Sorry, I can't.
They said it's dragged from a nearby home. I thought I'd be able to interact with this door. Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe I just need to fight my way past these guys. Fight me? Oh. Matani Sybil's shrill voice pierces the air, a clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kairos' hounds are on our doorstep. The Vendrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kairos the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the gray gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. How in the name of Ash did these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Well, we know how, because they stole the iron shipment we heard about earlier. Barrick regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. Oh, there's one behind us now. It's an ambush. Alright, let's run back a little bit. Yeah, they're gonna try to surround us. Nope. Trying to get you guys back. No, you too. There we go. Just trying to get them on one side of me if I can. Just to try to be reasonable about this. Oops. Clicked a few too many times. Here. Yeah, you can get in there. You can buff her. You can buff him. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. That's not the approach I was hoping you would take. Let's have you back off. So you have the attention right now? Let's have you go for the killing blow real quick. You can back off and do a... Let's see, he's about to go down probably. Let's go for one of these ranged targets. Can you heal yourself, by the way? Oh, that's bad. This guy's not going down, huh? Oh, we haven't done the blood soaks thing yet. Go for the self-heal. There we go. Has blood soaks not happened yet? Let's see. No, it still hasn't happened. What is holding them off right now? How do I check this? Waiting on guy leverage. Waiting on what? Waiting for clear... Oh, shit. Do it. You get in there and attack them. Now who's alone? Oh, Lantry's alone. Low health, yeah. Damn it. That really, really messed me up. I had characters just standing around doing nothing because they were waiting to do an attack and he was stuck on someone. That's not good. Is there any trick I can do? Not necessarily. Let's just get their attention. Lantry. How do I reach your items? Give me a moment. I need to sort through all the inventory stuff here. There we go. Quick items. Lesser healing. Trying to keep him alive. Extraordinary defense is fine. In this context, that's fine. Oops. Accidentally reassigned him for a second. Let's cast quickness on... Wait, does that affect everyone nearby? Once per encounter... Quicken. Oh yeah, heals the Fatebinder. Now who's low on health? Oh, Verse. extraordinary defense. Verse grazes the Sage Apprentice. Let's see here. I'll go for a heart shot on one of these guys. For bonus damage, Lantry's low on health. Lantry is currently attacking. Let's get him to back off for a second.
Lighter.
Oh wow, they're really focused on Lantry, huh? But you're attacking him with heart shot, which is good. This restores the party members' stuff. Not gonna save me right now. I might want to drink a potion. I can't because of cooldowns. Lantry, just run away. But who am I selecting right now? I am selecting Lantry, aren't I? Yeah, sorry. I think we can make this work. No one else is super low on health. But, Oathbringer's getting there a little bit. Yeah. Do you have any tricks to throw at people? Just Iron Storm, but he needs to be closer. And there's the taunt. Let's have you try to help take down this character that's causing problems right now. How's that feeling? Okay. So, Oathbringer. So Lantry is safe for the moment because distraction was made. Let's restore some health on self. What just happened now? Barrack's defense, that's fine. Barrack's never going to die, apparently. It's apparently undefeatable. Let's move you in. Let's do something scary. Let's do the Iron Storm attack. That should cause a mess. And Barrack, just don't die on me. Please don't die on me. This should be fun. Unless I go down in the middle of trying to do it. Low health on Verse. Probably gonna have to use a heal here. Wow, by the way. My tank does not take damage. If only that could be said for any other member of the party right now. So how are the enemies looking right now? Near death, near death. That's good. Oh no, near death. Who's injured? Oh, this archer's injured. Sage is near death. Okay. And this guy's near death. You may have to do this on him, Lantry. See if we can get this to work. So one of them's down now, thankfully. But the rest of our party's not doing so hot. Let's go for a jab. Might be able to finish this guy off right now before he gets another hit. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Might need another rest, though. Oh, they got a shield. We'll compare. After all, we have an iron shortage, so that might be an upgrade for him. Sage's boots. I'll compare with what he's got. How many wounds do you have right now, by the way? 1 wound. So not as bad as it was before, at least. Just comparing the boots. Scholar's boots versus Sage's boots. They have the exact same stats. They just look slightly different. Those ones look better. Boop. How's that shield looking? Less recovery, more parry, less dodge, more endurance. Seems like it's probably a better item overall, I think. Boom. Alright, well, we made it. That's probably our biggest. That's probably our biggest conflict so far in this game. I'll be the first to admit that I am inexperienced with this genre, so I'm winging it a little bit, trying to figure it out. Hopefully, I'll learn over time. That's a lot of valuables I can sell next time I'm in town. Probably be able to actually afford something like those super spears we saw back there. Echo Call Village appears to be unusually well supplied. It's likely these locals have been helping the revolutionary forces for some time. They won't talk to you, though. Damn Northerners, you just take what you want, don't you? I need to find out I need information about this iron shipment that I can confirm for the quest. This home has been bisected by Earthshaker magic. Antio likely offered his ordered his mages to do so to intimidate the villagers. So let's review the quest. Is it updated at all? Let's see. The chaos of battle will make finding this lost shipment difficult. It would be wise to deal with the Vendrian guard in the area before continuing the search. Okay, so the game's flat out telling me to not worry about it anymore for a while. Let's get the high ground. Don't know what's down there, but I figure being up here is safer. No, actually, she was up there, so she's up here. So that's that. Let's go fight her. Maybe I'll get a level 3 main character out of this one. Hi. That's a big squad you got there. Can't help but notice. They're here. Weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage. Oh, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. Let's see. I can say the townsfolk may go, the rest of you stand and fight. I'm not here for slaughter, I'd prefer to talk. Or this village is an accessory to sedition, surrender or perish. Jeez. Let's see if I can talk it out, partly because she does indeed have more soldiers than I've been able to comfortably deal with. Really, the trail of my dead friend says otherwise. Well, you didn't talk to us before, so, I mean, you know what happened. What is there to say, Fatebinder? Unless it's, I'm sorry for all the murders, followed by a big swig of hemlock, it's too late for words to solve anything. The captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready, and the muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. Let's see. I can say Kairos ultimately brings order. Why resist unity? This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. Whoops. The townsfolk may go, the rest of you stand and fight. Or run, all of you, or you'll deal with my allies when they arrive in force. So I can tell them to run away, which would be a decent way of dealing with the fact that they might actually be dangerous, but would probably piss off my allies. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. We are trying to get... We do try to recruit people, although, well, that's really just the Scarlet. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus, or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about our freedom. You say that, but I just turned someone to the Scarlet Chorus a few minutes ago, and that wasn't that big of a deal. Well, it was kind of a big deal. They had to kill people. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap, as the Archon's pride demands that they bury us, so sorry. But we've been at this too long. Death or glory, no third option. Let's see. This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? We have demonstrated that a once vanquished people can arise from the dust and bloody the Archons. If the objective is to send a message to the others within tears, then this has been a resounding success. Kairos ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Like the unity between the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, she throws back her head, issuing a dramatic laugh. That's not the sort of peace we want. Besides, peace is overrated. Peace means tolerating the evil in your neighbor. It is a cowardly dream for those with a simplistic notion of the world. But I concede half your point, a thought dawns across her face with a smile. The Vendrian Guard was once simply the army of Apex, but now we have volunteers from all over the realms joining our cause. So you are correct about bringing unity. Now there's a dialogue option saying that if I will not have your cooperation, then I will take this village by force. Huh. I can tell them to run still. They should run at this point because of how much of them we defeated, but if I've fought them this far, I might as well try to take out their leader. So the townsfolk may go, the rest of you stand and fight. Far be it from me to question a call, but this village is a source of aid to the Vendrian Guard. We would be fools to leave it standing to resupply our enemies the moment we turn our backs. Let's see. So I can talk now. I could choose to stop all of them. It does say all will surrender or perish, although I don't know if they're going to surrender. That is the problem, is that they're literally arming the enemy. They're not just random villagers sitting around. And he might be right to say that Kairos would want to show mercy for the villagers, because we do have that mantra about how you can't rule over a wasteland. You have to actually have a kingdom. But it's not an easy call. I believe Kairos would wish us to show mercy to the villagers. The captain lurches forward, ready to yell, but stumbles over her words as your response sinks in. Did you all hear the Fatebinder? Don't just stand there. Run like the scourge are chasing you. Guardsmen, stay behind. That moment you've been trained for is about to come. Now the rest of you, run before I change my mind. No, that's everyone. That's saying everyone can run. We need to take their leader, shall we? She holds her hand in the air while the last of the townsfolk flee. A noble way to begin your finest moment. Or maybe last stand. Either way. The captain lowers her hand, signaling the attack. Here comes a big fight. Okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. We're not gonna be fine. Get up in there.
Come at me.
Get some attention. Okay. Right. Ironstorm requires a rest. So how many of them are in this crew? They have a sage, archer, soldier, honor guard, and then Sybil is up front. Okay. So the honor guard's probably a tough guy. I think I want to have my ranged characters press back a little bit. Actually, Burning Iron. If I could attack their sage directly, I could really cripple their entire team. Let's see if I can get all my other characters to land blows on that character specifically. While this guy tries to defend himself in front at the front line. Striking Iron. Bonus damage if they're targeting me. Extraordinary defense against Verse. It hit them for 12 piercing. Is that extraordinary defense? Lantry. Oh, yeah, he missed completely.
Admit that from the record.
Well, we gotta work on this person or we'll be in trouble. Let's see. Follow with a Quill Strike. Who is she attacking right now? Oh, she's all the way back here. She's waiting for a clear path. Well, these two right here, I could go for striking down their leader with blood-soaked stone. That's worth a decent chunk. There we go. Now that she's prone, she should take a lot of damage. She shouldn't be able to dodge properly for a while. Let's go for healing. Where's my... Guy Loveridge could use a recovery. There we go. Just getting on that early on, because then we'll have time for it to hopefully show up again soon. You go for a buff, and you go for a buff. So a few characters could take that. Let's go for Iron Tolling to... No, let's focus on taking down this character first. Everyone focus fire this guy. There we go. Now things fall apart for them a bit. Let's have you Iron Toll this guy to get his attention. There we go. Why is he changing target? No, you focus on this guy. That's the whole point of taunting him, is to get his attention. Let's see. Let's have everyone else focus fire on the Sage for a bit. Try and take down their more squishy targets, because they're where a lot of the damage is going to come from. Here comes a bleed. There we go. You can't be feeling good now. What are you doing to me, though? Oh. Archer does poison arrow. That's not good. Barrack's actually taking damage. He usually doesn't. Let's try using one of his healing items. Immune to engagement for 2 minutes. Strange. Let's use a healing potion. There we go. That worked out. He'll be down in just a second, hopefully. There we go. That's all good. So you're going to target this guy. You can throw a burning iron at him. And then attack him. You can throw this at him. And this at him. Oops, I didn't shift click just now. There we go. That should hopefully queue up the right attacks. A lot of attacks going at the archer right now. Alright, that went cleanly enough. I think we're good. Yep, there's a few nasty melee characters to deal with, but it shouldn't be too tough. We do need verse on this character to get his attention. Let's stab him. There we go. Now you should probably actually heal yourself. Because he's on the verge of being in trouble. Uh-oh. There's the heal. And now he's changed engagement targets, which is good. I was going to use Quicken, but there's no reason to heal the heal the Fatebinder right now because he's already good. He's also hastened by it. Once per encounter. What's the haste do? Not sure how strong the haste is. Let's probably just avoid it for now. Help target this guy to finish him off. Just make sure all these guys are targeting you. We'll get there. We're pretty much in the clear, I think. There we go. Let's go over that hard shot.
I got it.
Here comes the bleed.
I tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I didn't get to finish it. Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts, she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth until she falls to her knees, bracing her side. Well done, Fatebinder. If this one survives its wounds, we even have a fresh present for the Arcana Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we can take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folk are a sickly bunch. Antio wags a hand dismissively. Looking at her suffer, it's making me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. I say give her over to the Scarlet Chorus, see if she survives the trip back to camp. A wise choice, my good Fatebinder. A bitter quip motions to his gang. Take this one back to camp, and be gentle for a change. If you deliver a corpse to the Voices of Nerat, you can expect to share her fate. Oh, that's a little harsh, because she might already be doomed because of us. So if she lives, this fanatic will be trusted with a weapon. Lovely. That's assuming she's not just consumed by the Voices of Nerat. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses. So too risky to commandeer the site. She shrugs. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place only to torch it all? Now, I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and a place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. We're gonna split. How do you split a village in half? That seems unreasonable for fire. Let's see. I can say raise the settlement but allow the villagers to run. or the place should be preserved and people here should be slaves or conscripts. Yeah. It's true that the villagers could have trapped the place, but how powerful could their traps really be? This isn't exactly modern days. Like, oh, maybe there's like a spike trap somewhere. It's probably not going to be taking the biggest toll on us, but this entire place could be a resource for us. So I'm going to say the settlement should be preserved, and any still here made slaves or conscripts. Fear with Barrack, favor with Scarlet, wrath with the guard. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after their last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang boss in the back. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' armory. No boss who falls to a simple villager deserves to live anyway. Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's lots to do before we can rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to the disfavored's pogrom? I actually don't know that. Is that supposed to be program? It's probably a real word, I just don't know. Pogrom of raised soil. What will remain for us to rule? Bitterquip claps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs. Seize this place. Search the homes. Take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy. But to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fifth Eye needs your services dealing with the Oathbreakers in our Outer Valley, no? Well, when you are done with the Fifth Eye's requests, the Archons will be gathering for another meeting at the Disfavored's camp. As our sole representative of the court, your presence will be required. Don't keep them waiting. So at the moment, I'm playing this game the same way I played the Mass Effect trilogy last time I played them, which is the idea of I just take every decision as its own thing, more or less, instead of like I don't how do I put it?
Will do.
I don't focus on how the decisions are going to affect which team, and like, oh, I should side with this person all the time, so that's going to be the basis of my decision. Instead, I just take each decision as its own thing each time, and then just see how the dice fall as far as my meter goes and stuff like that. Let's put you away. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. One-handed Falcata. More armor penetration, lower everything else. I should look up armor penetration to figure out exactly how that affects the stats in this game. I'll see if I can figure out the math behind armor in this game. Maybe by next episode. I think we're done here. Sybil's still here. Can she talk at all? I don't think she can she? You can kill us here, but our cause will blossom elsewhere. The tears will not remain in chains for long. So you say. We'll see how that pans out. So here's all of our allies here just in time for the fight to be over. Thanks for your help. I would like to have more allies helping me in combat to make it feel like they actually exist for the proper reasons. So back to this. The iron shipment must be located somewhere in the village. Search the area. I think it's this door. Yep, it's this door over here. As expected. This guy gonna talk to me? Old Man Mua. I've already told you I'm not leaving my house. The old man slams his fist together for emphasis, glaring at you with a startled brow. Oh, you aren't those purple imbeciles. Sorry. Didn't mean to yell. Eyesight isn't what it used to be. Name is Mua. Been here since old King Aachen claimed the valley as part of his own. You're with Kairos, right? He japs his finger at you with a question. And Kairos brings peace, right? Well, I surrender. Now leave me to my home and privacy. I don't think that's how surrendering works quite. Let's see. I suggest you cooperate with their demands. Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath fever, flooding. I'm not worried by children at play. Just hope none of you kids drown in the river. That'd make your parents sad. Oh, you're gonna have fun here, huh? I can kill him for his tone, dismiss him, or say, I doubt you'd enjoy quartering any Scarlet Chorus if you stayed. The settlement is becoming a garrison. See if I can... The old man pauses, mouth contorting into a frown. A garrison? Thought this was some little pissing match. If soldiers are moving in... Mua shakes his head, grumbling a string of half-formed words before looking at you with a pained expression. Last thing I need is a good-for-nothing soldiers demanding room and lodging from the one hospitable local. The old man shakes his head. No peace at all. Fine, I'll gather my things. Best be off before the crossing becomes a war camp. Oh, that was easy. Get out of here. So I can try to pick the lock. The lock lacks a complex mechanism and looks like it can be picked with moderate effort, or athletics, break it. We should pick it just in case it's trapped. Oh, separate zone. Hello in here. Teach me your secret's mystical location. There's a barrel with iron. Well, that makes it pretty straightforward. The old man barges in through the door behind you. You motherless whoremonger! He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walking stick. Get out! I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claimed to be supporters of the Vendrian Guard. But I have never seen them before. He stamps his foot in a fit. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life, and if I didn't comply... Let's see. Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard. That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to the damn things I've been saying? Or do you have shit for ears? His face twitches as his spittle lands on you. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Seems like your stubborn ignorance may have saved you. I'm taking the iron. You may stay. The old man snatches his hands and shakes them with what little strength he has left. Thank you, Fatebinder. I'm taking all your shit. How many more places is this stuff stashed at, though? Sigil of Strength accent? Yeah, I actually get the feeling he genuinely just had this stuff stashed in his house because people put it here. There's a list out of an old crumpled paper with very simple items for crafting and repair crossed out. Most food items remain. So, do I need to get a whole bunch of iron or just that one? Let's see. I might have to check every house one by one. Let's see. Matani Sybil is attempting to armor soldiers with iron shipment settled. The settlers found washed ashore. After defeating her, he managed to find the remaining iron inside one of the settlers' homes, return to his favorite camp, and tell Asotanus the news. So nope, that's all over with now. So I have now successfully gathered the iron and dealt with the local insurrection. We'll have to pick our next objective.